This video that you're about to watch is actually me being falsely arrested by what I believe is a suspected white supremacist and her partner. And I just want to show y'all what black men in this country go through because of police like these. My name is Michael Douglas, and I own Ready, Set, Go Logistics. And long story short, I was falsely arrested for being accused by a Karen of something that I did not do. She basically said that I was watching her and her children in my van with my hands in my pants. Now, for the people who want to know or may feel like they need to know, yes, I am an ex-convict. And, for the last 10 years almost, I have been a model citizen. And about 2 years ago, I launched my logistics business. And I've been on the road for about 1.5 years. It's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs. And, it's been one trying experience after another, but I wouldn't have it any other way because anything worth having is worth going through something for. So with that said, we're going to get into it. So before the sound comes in, you'll see them approaching me. You'll see me in the back.
He's just been holding his phone.
You'll see me in the back of the van, laying down, trying to stay cool because Florida is hot. This is Ormond Beach Police Department, Florida. So y'all truckers and van drivers, be careful out there, especially if you're black.
We got a complaint about you possibly doing something inappropriate. Okay.
Like what?
Like your hands are in your pants.
What?
I don't know. We didn't witness it. The person that witnessed it is no longer here. Okay. But Jeremiah's, they want you trespass from here, which requires you to be trespassed from the whole plaza. So do you have an ID on you?
All right, so notice how she said that I would be trespassed from Jeremiah's and the whole plaza, which is not even in. It's actually adjacent to the plaza. It's not in the plaza. So this is an unlawful command to start with. But notice she said that right after she asked me for my ID. This is how you do good cop, bad cop. Check it out.
Okay, do you mind grabbing it for us?
So it's just a trespass warning. You're just gonna have to find somewhere else to park. I've been trying to get it fixed, so okay. This day is no problem. Trust me, I'm trying to get out of here. Okay. I don't know what those people talking about. They came and said.
Okay, so yeah, let me back up a little bit. So I had been broken down. I was on the road for about over 4 months at this time. This is October 13th, 2025 in Ormond Beach, Florida. So I basically run my business from Planet Fitness to Planet Fitness because I'm in there in the morning and at night, after I get off. So most Planet Fitnesses allow you, if you're in a Sprinter van or whatever, they don't really care if you sleep in the van overnight. Depending on where you're at, most of them don't really care. This one, I was actually parked adjacent to the Planet Fitness, which is in a plaza with like 15 other businesses. And this restaurant is adjacent to that. I was actually in the restaurant parking lot, not in the plaza.
Okay.
Yeah, again, they're no longer here, so.
She's talking about the Karen.
They have a trainee.
Out of here. You missed it all last week. We were all dying when we were talking about his accent.
That's the same person? Huh.
Thank you. The truck doesn't move at all?
No, I'm trying to get it fixed. I'm waiting here with my brother right now.
Okay.
Okay. Have you considered towing it? Yes. Yeah? Okay. All right, I mean, It's up to them. What's up?
Listen closely.
It's up to them whether they want to give you a little bit of extra time or what. It's not my choice. If they don't want you in the property, then that's their choice. Okay.
Now clearly, so let me back up. So the lady's name, and I use that term loosely, her name is Officer Grimes. I call her Officer Grimy. And this guy's name is Officer Liriano. And you just clearly heard Liriano tell me that it was up to them, as in Jeremiah's restaurant, which is, again, a totally different address from the plaza that it's adjacent to. It's not in the plaza.
Just here to write up the warning, that's it. Okay? Do you need a copy of your warning? It's optional. I mean, I guess. You do or you don't? Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. All right, let me go print it out and I'll come back to you, okay? All right.
So for sake of time, I'm going to skip to the next video. I got like 5 videos, so y'all bear with me. So before we go further, just notice this is Officer Grimes' body cam, and she's behind my van. And we only spoke that one time, and we all heard her say, I was trespassed from the entire plaza, and for me to give her my license. And Liriano went to do the paperwork, and she's standing on guard watching my van. So I'm gonna skip ahead because this is about 10 minutes of her watching me. So I accidentally cut off where Liriano came back and gave me the paperwork, but he basically reiterated everything he already said. All right, so just a quick recap. The first interaction with the police was about 15 minutes, maybe 3 minutes of conversation, and y'all saw, about 10 minutes of them watching me and him bringing me back the paperwork. I spoke to Officer Liriano twice, which y'all saw, and I spoke to Officer Grimy once, which y'all saw. All right, so before the sound comes in, you'll see them preparing for war and gloving up. You'll see my hood up, where me and my mechanic were actually working on the car the van for, the previous 3 days, because he works part-time, and, I was kind of sitting my own vacation anyway. Notice that van that was parked beside me, it's also moved. So I actually pushed this van beside me after I got mine cranked up at the behest of the night shift lieutenant. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but this guy has connections with the lieutenant. He's actually was living in his van in the parking lot for whoever knows how long. But, I helped him out and moved his van because I didn't want him to, have to go through what I was actually about to go through.
I told you the whole entire plaza.
It qualifies for the entire plaza. Well, this is my mechanic right here.
All right. Now, see, Liriano says it qualifies for the whole entire plaza. Y'all clearly heard him tell me that it was up to Jeremiah's, which is not even in the plaza. And then you hear her say, yeah, we told you. No, you told me, Officer Grimy.
I'm actually working on the car right now.
But while I'm on that note, literally, I was in a state of shock, which anybody would have been in, so I didn't even hear her say that at the time. I didn't even believe she said that until I actually got a hold of this discovery and watched it myself, as you can tell from this reaction you're about to see.
Well, yeah, it looks like he's definitely working on it.
See how smart.
And somehow
you see the attitude? Yeah, it looks like he's definitely working on it because he was sitting down on a break, waiting on it to cool off. Come on, girl.
You got it moved from over here to over here, so it works somehow.
Yeah, but it's not.
Attitude galore. I'm going to tell y'all why I think she's a racist, too. He lies again.
Trespass from the restaurant. That's what I That's what you told me.
Y'all heard him tell me that. Am I lying?
No, listen, did you tell me that the owner from the restaurant said that? Yeah, but whatever.
See, listen to the lies.
So you didn't tell me I was trespassed on the plaza.
See, he said the owner told him from the restaurant. And you can actually see the restaurant in the back. Well, maybe y'all probably can't see it because I'm having to do this with my Facebook. But anyway, let's go ahead.
I specifically told you 3 times too.
No,
Did y'all hear that? She said she specifically told me 3 times.
listen, you said the restaurant.
No,
That's what they
I said
do.
the entire plaza. He said it also. I remember.
No.
Lie number 2. He did not say that, and y'all heard him not say that.
So,
Right now?
alright, put your hands behind your back. We're not gonna argue about it. Just do it for me.
Y'all clearly heard him tell me the restaurant. Nothing about the plaza that's adjacent to it.
Yeah, that's pretty tight for him.
Hey, can I say something before you go do all that?
What would you like to say, sir?
What I'd like to say is, he called me 3 days ago, saying the guy came up over the roof that his truck wasn't in a working operation.
Correct.
I've been working on it for the last 3 days, and we got it to where he could move it. So he just got to the point where he could actually move, actually today, and we were finishing up the process tomorrow so he could go.
I can't even pay you.
It's not even that.
Well, he was told he was given.
So
So we were told him that he's trespassing the whole plaza, and he had 24 hours to move the vehicle.
Well, he didn't say that to me, but he could have moved it 2 days ago because we had it running, but he was broke down. But he's able to move it now.
Well, it's
So
too late now. He's already returned back to the property.
He's going to be out tomorrow. We both know that.
Yeah.
So going through all this is just a dumb thing that he's going to be out tomorrow. So
It's still.
you can go and let him move the vehicle.
It's a
tonight,
crime to
problem
return
solved.
to a place that he's been trespassed.
arrest?
Yes. You're lucky that you have connections, or else you'd be arrested too, because people don't want you here.
I haven't been
Okay.
trespassed.
We're not gonna argue it with y'all. Do you want to bring your phone with you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice.
Okay.
You have anything? No, not yet. No. What about you, Water? Right? You want us to come with you? Okay, sure. Is it going to be anything? Leave it in the truck. What that need it for? All right, let's take a walk over.
Is there, wait a minute. Is there anything you want me to do?
Hey, you think you can do?
Huh?
What the fuck you gonna do?
I don't know.
I could have moved the truck. Like this. That's why. It's right. You can move where it's at, right? I can't even think straight.
Huh?
Can't even think straight right now. I guess so, yeah. Please
Well,
move.
either that or they're probably going to
Yeah,
tow it on.
yeah.
If they're doing this shit,
Please, yeah.
they'll probably tow it on you.
Yes, please.
That's ridiculous.
Who's
Literally just got it rolling. When you was in that position, you know this is ridiculous too.
Well,
I mean, this is stupid.
He
just
was
broke down.
trespassed from the whole plaza.
It don't matter if you in a bad situation.
If he had enough,
can't
he
move.
moved it from there to there. He could have moved it across the street or somewhere
Look at
else.
that
Okay.
paperwork of my dad. I want to read that because I ain't even read that shit. I didn't think I was going to do it. People out here sleeping in this fucking lot of money. I'm trying to run a fucking business and y'all want to come harass me. I don't have shit.
It's
How many
only
times?
$2.
Goddamn. The ticket, no, it's a single piece of paper. The ticket, the trespass. I want to. No, it's one single piece of paper. Hold up.
That?
Look on the dash. One single paper from the Ormond Police Department. You see that? Yeah, that's it. The motor.
Only trespass.
The motor.
Warning
The motor.
complaint.
All right, I'm going to pause it here and skip ahead to some more lies. So before we get into Officer Grimes' other lies, just want y'all to listen to my mechanic plead with them and see how I was treated. And then I'm going to show y'all how she treats people who have white skin. Or pink skin, pale skin, I should say.
That would be preferred so he doesn't come back. We didn't really tow it, but the property decides they want to tow it. Yeah, so it's probably be best for you to move it if you can, so that way he doesn't come back here. Or have a reason to come back here.
How nasty she is.
He told me that what broke it, so I've been here working on the last few days. And he now got it, and he was broke down. I just put a start on this shit this morning, from where he can move. So I do a lot of mobile repair, and so we still got to go to his diff system because he can only get to certain miles per hour to get back from mileage, and he was leaving Monday, but he couldn't move 5 miles an hour 3 days ago. So we went over there. I don't care about that shit, man. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. This is way blown out of proportion on something that he was broke down, and he's been on it ever since you guys told him to move it. But now that he can move, you know, you got to show back up to who.
Well, he was given 24 hours to move. We gave him his best much. It's been how long now since?
You gave me 24 hours to move it. You didn't say this parking lot. You said the owner from the fucking restaurant called me. He ain't got shit to do with this parking lot. Man, I think everybody's stupid. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll put some personal complaint.
So again, y'all, I was mistaken right there because I was heated. And again, you know, she did that little psychology trick where she mentioned it and then she immediately asked me for my ID. Remember that? So I had no clue at the time she even said anything about the parking lot, which again was an unlawful command anyway. Because you can't speak for the owners of the parking lot and the plaza. You can only speak for the people that called you. They think you're stupid, right?
So this whole property is one whole plaza.
But Jeremiah,
another lie.
Jeremiah's is the one that made the complaint, but if one person wants, if that business wants him trespass, he gets trespassed from the whole plaza.
That's a lie because they have 2 totally different addresses. And again, for the umpteenth time, Jeremiah's has his own parking lot and this business is located adjacent to the parking lot. Clearly, you see where the van is now compared to where it was. You don't even see Jeremiah's.
If McDonald's wants him trespassed, he gets trespassed from the whole plaza.
You should explain that to him.
We did.
Oh, you did?
Yep. As soon as I told him he was being trespassed, he was told that it's from the whole plaza.
Okay.
And then once he was issued the trespass warning, we told him you have 24 hours to move from this plaza.
Those parts are true. I'll give her that. But I didn't hear it at the time.
Can you roll down the window? Yes.
Okay, so he needs to call me when he gets out. I'll tell him off. Hey, when you get out, call me. Start working. Okay, and I'm gonna move your van.
All right, so remember from the first video where she clearly told me one time and then immediately asked me for my ID using that little psychology trick. And you'll see, and you saw where she said that she told me 3 times, which was a lie. And now you're gonna see her change her story again in about another minute.
I didn't want to mess with him because he had no money at the time.
I copy, thank you.
So he just got some money recently, and I've been working on his safe for the last couple of days. But he didn't say nothing about 24 hours.
Yeah, no, you're good. Normally we're understanding, like that day we were understanding and we didn't come back the next day and look for him. Right.
That's also a lie because her coworkers came back. Those 2 didn't come back, not Tweedledee and Tweedledum, but 2 other officers came back. So that's also a lie. Well, I'll just say that's a piece of misinformation, to put it that way.
We understood that he's broken
Trying to make herself look
well,
good.
he said that somebody or Jeremiah called, and they said that they were complaining, and he said, once he moved over here, I said, dude, you sure? He said, yeah, I'm good because I'm not in that same parking lot. So I'm over here, so there should be no problem. I said, okay. So I've been working on it every day since, and we got it.
And it was no problem. I sat in that parking lot for another 4 or 5 days. Cops passing by every day. Nobody bothered me.
The down's almost done, and he was supposed to be moving out of town Monday. That's why I got to work on it tomorrow. And then his was broke down. His starter was bad, and I went to U-Pull this morning and got a starter for him for $40. I almost did it for free.
Dang, that's a good deal.
I only charged him $12. I usually do a lot more, but just to help him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, his car's going the way to drive it, but it's not 100% the way to get the stuff. So that's what I was going to do tomorrow. But you guys should have. But he didn't say nothing about it. If he knew about it, he would have probably been here.
Exactly.
I don't think he knows about it, to be honest with you.
He says he doesn't, but I remember telling him, yeah. I said, I know he says he doesn't, but I remember telling him a couple times that it's the whole plaza.
Okay, so which one is it, Officer Grimy? First you said you told me one time. Well, first you actually told me one time. Then you said you told me 3 times. Now you're saying this a couple times. You see how she's changing her story? Because she's clearly lying.
I mean, if you would have told me, that's the first thing I remember. They told me to get the hell out of here for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he would have said it, but kind of weird. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean? So I'll get that moved tonight, and then tomorrow when it gets out, I'll come pick him up and figure it out. All right, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you being understanding.
Tomorrow.
So if you're still with me, I appreciate your time because, I know the video got a little long, but I had to show you, everything I showed you so you can get the details. I don't want you to miss any details. So now I want to talk about why I believe this actually happened to me. Like I said earlier, I believe that, Officer Grimy is a suspected racist or white supremacist. And I say that because the only difference between me and this person you're going to read about is the color of our skin. Now, this person got service and help from not only Officer Grimes, but Officer Grimy and her father, also helped. So I'm just going to get into it. Proclamation. Whereas Officer Courtney Grimes began her journey as a police officer with the city of Ormond Beach on June 30th, 2021. Officer Grimes was born and raised in Daytona Beach as a graduate of Mainland High School, resident of Ormond Beach for a number of years, first police officer in her family, yada, yada, yada. All right. Whereas on October 24th, 2021, Officer Grimes was enjoying a day off. She noticed a post on social media from a friend and former Taekwondo student, Miss Jody Rosen, all right, who needed assistance. Ms. Rosen had blown a tire and was traveling south on I-95, was stuck on the side of the interstate. Ms. Rosen contacted roadside assistance, but was informed that it could take hours for them to arrive at the scene, and it was starting to get dark outside. Ms. Rosen took to social media in the hopes that someone would sit with her while she waited for their arrival. Whereas Officer Grimes responded to Mrs. Rosen's post, inquiring if the service had arrived yet. Mrs. Rosen indicated that she was still waiting, and Officer Grimes jumped into action. Officer Grimes and her father located Ms. Rosen on I-95 and changed her tire before the service arrived. Mrs. Rosen and her husband are extremely appreciative of Officer Grimes and commend her dedication to protect and serve the Ormond Beach community above and beyond her regular duties. And whereas the extraordinary act of kindness and selfless display of compassion by Officer Grimes to her friend, keyword, and former citizen, whatever that is, in a crisis are what make all of us proud. Interesting. Now, therefore, I, Bill Partington, Mayor of the City of Ormond Beach, Florida, do hereby proclaim December 8th, 2021 as a day to recognize Officer Courtney Grimes in the City of Ormond Beach and invite all citizens to join me this day in paying tribute to our heroic officer for her outstanding display of kindness and compassion in assisting the public. Please. In witness whereof, I hereunto set my hand and cause the seal of the City of Ormond Beach, Florida, to be affixed this 8th day of December in the year of our Lord, 2021, Bill Partington, Mayor. So, clearly from the video you just saw, there was no compassion, there was no kindness, there was no heart. She was totally heartless to me in my condition. And the only reason I can think that she treated me like this, or like that, and treated this person like this is because this person is a white person and a so-called friend, whatever they called her in there. Now, I'm not one to be throwing around the term racist and white supremacist loosely because I know it takes one to prove one. But the only difference between me and this person, besides a gender, is our skin color. Now, she could be a man-hater. I don't know. But that's neither here nor there. Long story short, you saw how she treated me. Y'all saw how I responded. I was not violent in any way. I was not disrespectful in any way. I was just treated like, you know, a common criminal because I had car trouble. And, you know, I'm out here trying to build a business on the road and grow the business and employ people and so they could feed their families. And this is how I get treated because I break down in Florida. Like, really? Okay. All right. So long story short, again, I appreciate your time. And at this point in the video, I just want to ask if you felt, you know, that I was treated wrong and you want to help me to restore my business, I would ask that you donate $1 to the GoFundMe link, just $1 to the GoFundMe link, and share the video with one person who may have $1 to also donate and help me get back on the road so I can, you know, get back to living my best life. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Y'all see how black men get treated when we have car trouble by officers like Officer Grimes, and y'all see how, you know, white women get treated when they break down. So if I'm wrong, you know, I'll just have to stand on that being wrong. I don't mind admitting I'm wrong. And with that said, I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for the $1. Peace.